Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hardy.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
He hits the second from the line.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Pass to Marshall. Banchero outside. Goes up on the wing. Hartenstein passes to Hardy. Goes back up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Shea outside. Pass to Ingram. And count it from 19 feet away.
Great job of just letting that play develop. Ingram showing a little IQ there.
Here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Williamson. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Hardy. From the arc. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Hardy's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
Here's Koulibaly. Here's Klingon. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shea inside. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Irving. Pass to Hardy. Over in the corner, Marshall. Banchero outside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And here is Marshall. Hartenstein with the screen for Marshall. Clock at 6.
The length of Ingram, it really affects shooters.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking.
So there, he was...
Banchero. It's good. This game is all even.
How about the handle that Paolo Banchero has? Just a terrific move, carving the space needed.
Shea outside. Ingram outside. Off target with his three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Marshall can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Shea outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Irving passes to Marshall. Williamson against Banchero. Hartenstein with the screen on Williamson. And it's Banchero missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And Williamson throws it down.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Irving a screen on Williamson. To the inside. Pass to Hardy. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Let's go. And it's McCoy missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Banchero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Marshall. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not. For a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Mavericks got the job done. He picked up 39 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Shea. Now here's Ingram. Here's the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Hardy passes to Banchero. Right wing, wide open. Hardy, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You take a look at Ingram, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down. And, of course, Bilal Coulibaly just behind him.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Pass to Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Melton passes to Hartenstein. Marshall with it. And here's Banchero. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shea outside. Murray looking around. Here's Messi. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Rollins with the bucket.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Shea outside. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Here's Rollins. Pops in the layup for 2. Rollins got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Banchero with the ball. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now just a 2-point New Orleans lead. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shea inside. Covered by Rollins. It's good. 11 points for Shea.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Banchero. For the screen on Reed. Gafford inside. Still without a basket. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. .129 left to play here in the first. 4 on the shot clock. Rollins from outside off the mark. Pelicans leading by 4. Reeves the pass to McCoy. Rebounded by Gafford.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And that one's good, Irving.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Shea inside. Covered by Irving. Murray against Green. Murray the pass to Reeves. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Shea. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Messi. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Mavericks trailing. Inside. Green, the pass to Irving. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Shea, right side. Throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Rollins. And it's Melton in at the 3 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Rollins. The kick out to Irving over Hawkins. And it's Irving missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Shea outside. Pass to Hawkins. Three-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Bol dishes to Shea. 5 on the clock. Tries again. It's stolen. And stolen by Bol. Here's McCoy. Rebounded by Gafford. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. Green, the pass to Irving. Fires for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Shea outside. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Buries the long-range jumper. Hawkins has got himself going there. His first points of the game. The deep ball. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Clingan, he's checked in for New Orleans. Zion Williamson comes in for Bol. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Rollins. 5 points in the game. Melton passes to Rollins. Tries from the block, and it's blocked by McCoy. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Count that one. And it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rollins the pass to Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Clingan with the steal. Shea inside. Covered by Rollins. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Shea. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
Free throw, good. Shea. Hartenstein's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Rollins. And both free throws good for Shea. Mavericks trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Second is Donovan Clingan.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And so it's Dallas with him. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Clingan with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Shea throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Melton. Back to Irving. To stop the drought. Irving sets a screen for Melton. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Melton's got his second bucket.
what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Shea kicks to Williamson. Pass to Coulibaly. To the paint. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Down low, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Mavericks trail by 13. Green in the post. Working on Williamson.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm.
And Shea throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And here's Hardy. 10 points for him. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Hardy's got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves. Pass to Melton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. A different look for Dallas. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Green, and it's Marshall in for Hardy. And New Orleans also making a change. Ingram, he's checked in for Coulibaly. Shea outside. There's the triple. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Shea. 10 points for him.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Irving kicks to Melton. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Clingan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shea outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 15. Now, here is Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Hardy, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now Shea, he's got 24. Williamson off a pick from McCoy. Williamson against Banchero. Yes, that goes in. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Banchero outside. Here's Irving. Kicks it out to Banchero. A 3-pointer, no good. Pelicans leading by 17. Here's McCoy. Mavericks with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Hartenstein and Clingan pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And a wide open look for Shea. Drills the 3-pointer. McCoy's got 27 points.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jump.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
And it's Banchero missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pass to Klingon. Williamson looking it over. Clock at 6. Then jammed down as it goes right over Paolo Banchero.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Williamson's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hardy.
Get there.
Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 5. Dallas again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing.
Wow!
Young fella. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Banchero against Williamson to end the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
It is very difficult with his frame not to foul Paolo Banchero on the interior.
The Mavericks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He misses the free throw. Dallas making a switch here. Green's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Bol, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Shea outside. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Hardy. Covered by Shea. Here's Banchero. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
You see the fearlessness on the interior by Paolo Banchero. This is his comfort zone.
To the right side. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bol's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Banchero outside. Pass to Hardy. Shoots. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ingram. He trains the quick shot. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Marshall for the 3. And McCoy pulls it down. .103 left here in the second. Pass to Nisi. New Orleans moving it around. Shea kicks to Ingram. Murray for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Now here's Hardy. .32 seconds left in the second quarter. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Shea outside. Up and in on the layup. McCoy's got 31.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Banchero with the ball. From downtown, it's good from long range. Banchero's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. Looking at the series breakdown for the map. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So for New Orleans right now, a bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Shea is out there with Koulibaly. And it's clinging in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. That free throw, good from Banchero.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shea outside. Pass to Williamson. Back to Shea from outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. And for the Mavericks, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Koulibaly with it. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Hardy. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Williamson's got 13 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Shea up top. He's got 31. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Banchero passes to Hardy. And the wing jumper offline. New Orleans gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Shea outside. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. And the three off target. This Mavericks squad struggling. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Hartenstein with the screen on Williamson. Here's Banchero. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You can see Paolo Banchero plays with such a high energy level at the offensive end. So determined right there.
For Dallas, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A nice shot by McCoy. McCoy's got 33 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Outside Irving. Pass to Banchero. Pelicans with the rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Williamson. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Williamson with the block. Banchero, that's good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Shea dishes to Ingram. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. Marshall can't hit. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Good on the triple. Coulibaly's got 5 points so far.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
And Banchero, here we go. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Hardy. The 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Klingen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Shea outside. And here is Ingram. Here's Clingan. Pass to Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Ingram. They get it again. Williamson outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Shea, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. Hawkins checked in for Ingram. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Williamson against Banchero. Left side Irving. Hartenstein with the screen for Irving. Dallas again missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Floats it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Outside Irving. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Coulibaly. He has 5. 6 to shoot. The 3. Here's Clingan. And he banks in the layup. Klingen's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And that sends Draymond Green to the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Hartenstein inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He goes on Donovan Clingan. This is his first free throw of the game.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
That free throw, no good.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Bol, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the second free throw, good. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. It's Hawkins on the wing. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Banchero outside. Back to Irving. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Hawkins. Driving in. Lays it up off the glass. Hawkins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Irving. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
And here's Hawkins. 8 points for him. Over Irving. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Now here's Hardy. D right on him. Pass to Irving. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
McCoy passes to Hawkins. Hawkins can't get that one to fall.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Green missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Irving. That one misses for Bol.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Melton's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. McCoy passes to Hawkins. Pass to Bol. Shea outside. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Bol. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Bol's got 8 points.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bol's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Green dishes to Banchero. Back to Green. Ball stolen. And here we go. Shea heading to the hoop. And Shea throws it down hard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Melton. He has 6. Banchero outside. Back to Melton. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Banchero. And the 3 ball is good. Banchero's got 19 points.
This is definitely an aspect of Paolo Banchero's game that he is working to become more consistent at. Boy, bang that 3-point shot. That'll give you some confidence.
No one near him. Coulibaly, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Melton finds Green. And here's Banchero. He's covered by Hawkins. And it's Banchero missing. New Orleans gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Shea outside. Now Hawkins. He's got 8. Shoots over Melton. The shot by Hawkins. No good. Green, the pass to Melton. Back to Green. Pass to Melton. Banchero with the screen. Melton, no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. Nailed from 3-point land. Hawkins has got 11 points.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Banchero passes to Hardy. Now, here's Banchero. He's defended by Coulibaly. Puts it up from 12. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 21.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Draymond Green is out there with D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Rollins in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The rebound by Madu.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by Melton. And on the way from Irving for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Dallas. Well, for New Orleans, shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And Shea throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
So the New Orleans Pelicans take the series and will continue.
And what an amazing accomplishment. You could tell from the moment these playoffs began that this group was committed to making a deep run. They believed in themselves, and they continue to believe that they'll be the ones hoisting that Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of this postseason.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champions. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our player of the game.
One right here. Got it.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. You're really in the finals. Can I get